farm fam, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. So I'm in front of my horse trailers right now because today is the day where I can finally start to put my tack into my tack room. So we are going to try to finish up the complete tack room today, get all my tack in there. So from the move still, yes, we have tons of tack in both of my trailers and I just need to get it out, clean it, and maybe just get rid of some stuff. We did get rid of stuff when we moved, things that I just didn't need and that were kind of old. So we are pretty minimal on our tack right now anyways, but I just need to get in there. It's gonna be super dusty, probably really nasty, but I need to get it out, clean it, because I want everything to be super clean and going into the tack room. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. So if you guys are excited to see us finish the tack room and fill it up with all of our tack, then make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up right now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos, and of course have a chance to make a post notification shout out. Alright you guys, let's get into filling this tack room. Okay you guys, so as you can see, there's just already right in front of our face tack everywhere. I have a couple girths and lead ropes, and then we have this mini fridge that was in our last tack room, but I think we're gonna get a new one. I don't know, we'll see. If this one works fine in there, we will, but we had like this old feeder thingy, which I'm probably just gonna get rid of. This old tack box, I'm still gonna keep the box, but there's like stuff in there. Like if you can see, there's like a blanket in there. We hardly use blankets, but I'm still gonna put it up. And then just some random like stuff in here. Random old saddle pad. I don't know, there's another saddle back there too. I think a synthetic one. Probably gonna get rid of that one. But, and then the saddle that I usually use. There's just a bunch of stuff. Whips, things like that. So it all just needs to come out of the trailer now. And then in this trailer, more saddles and girths and saddle pads, and then our little portable saddle rack, and then a bareback pad, another whip, just things like that. There's a bunch of tack in there too, so we have to go through all that. So I'm actually just gonna start just throwing everything into this for now, and then go into the barn and kind of clean everything up and decide what stays and what goes. Bareback pad, saddle pad, so dirty. Another whip. This probably is for something, probably rains. That's some salt, it's good to have. And then I'll come back for this. I think I can just take this saddle pad. This saddle's Mike's and it's kind of heavy. Okay, so basically the first trailer is done. So we didn't have much in here anyways. And now I just need to do this trailer. So I've managed to put most of the stuff onto this feed cart. And then we have the tractor for this bucket. And then in the trailer, I'm just gonna leave some stuff in here. Like these are a bunch of old like saddle racks, and there's some stuff down there. And just dirty tack that I'm just gonna get rid of, I think, at this point. And then I'll do the saddles last. But for now, I gotta tackle all this and see what I wanna keep and get rid of. All right, you guys, so I'm in the feed shed and it's such a mess still. We literally haven't messed with any of this stuff. And I do have some tack and stuff in here, but I don't even want it, honestly. I just wanna like throw it away because it's so gross. There's some stuff in this box like I'm gonna keep. Like there's a brush right there, some grooming stuff, and then a lot more grooming stuff up here, which I'll keep. I just have to clean. We have these old hay feeders, which are just gonna get thrown away right here because they're super dirty. We actually got them at a tack auction a long time ago, so they have definitely had their uses over the years. And then these buckets, we're no longer using them, but I am gonna take those and clean those because those are always super good to have. And other than that, I've lost so much stuff throughout the move. We still need to bring these 2 containers over. This was Stewie's container, but we obviously have him in a big container now. So we'll probably find something else that has to go in there, whether it's more cat food or something like that. But these 2 are gonna go because those are nice. And then basically this box. All right, y'all, so this is the pile of stuff that I was able to find from the feed shed. We have some wraps right there, some grooming stuff. I have no idea where the most of my grooming stuff went. Hi, kitty. So yeah, this is kind of just what I've been able to find. A lot of fly masks. We got brand new fly masks, but one of these is my Clinton Anderson one, so I want to keep that. This little grooming thing, I might actually throw that away because it's super rusted out. Our little horse washing thing. But other than that, we really weren't able to find much in here. I don't know where everything's gone, so that's all we got. Okay, so we have everything over here by the barn. And now I have to clean everything. So we're gonna start by taking all the saddle pads out and just lay them out here just to brush them off. They're really not dirty. So I'm just brooming off just to get the hay off. Haying is inevitable, but it got pretty much almost off all this saddle pad. And then there's really nothing on this one. So we're just gonna rinse out the tractor, and then we're basically just gonna put anything plastic or grooming that can be washed, and we're gonna do like a big bathtub in the tractor bucket. So we put some Dawn in the bucket, so now we are just making a giant bathtub for the Tack. And now we're just gonna put a lot of grooming stuff in here. And Mike is just cleaning all of the plastic stuff. He's actually using a grooming brush that I don't want anymore, so he's just cleaning it. Okay, so everything's a mess, as always. But we have like lead ropes here, and this is so crazy because putting everything out, like I don't know where anything is. Like these, I have my lead ropes, but I have like thousands more, and they're around this property somewhere. And literally there's my head stalls, and I have so many more head stalls. Like I don't even know where they are though. These are head stalls that we never even use. And then a billion girths, which I need to like purge almost all of those because they've gotten like dry rotted and they're not even good anymore. So probably gonna get rid of those. And then some random reins, our saddle pads, our training whips, and then all of our leather is just like put over there. And that can be anything from halters, breast collars, reins, anything that we have that's leather is over there because we need to clean that differently. So there's just stuff everywhere. This like blanket, which I think this is actually like a rain one, which is crazy because I didn't think I had this, and Cash had all that rain rot and stuff, so that could have helped. But now I'm glad that we have that. So I'm glad we have a tack room that I'll be able to see where everything is. And then we have this heavier blanket, which we like never use because we're in Florida, but it's still here. So I have this. I bought some stuff from Target to really organize this stuff, so we just need to clean it all first. And guys, if you guys were on my live on TikTok, you would know that Mike burnt his leg. There's his burnt leg. All right, so we just finished cleaning all of our like plastic stuff. I don't know, a lot of our grooming stuff all needed to be cleaned. So all that's cleaned. We're gonna let it dry. And now I think we're gonna start cleaning the leather, and then pretty much everything will be clean once all the leather's cleaned, and then we'll be good to start filling the tack room. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put the saddle pads in. They're as clean as we could get them. And this is why I bought these. Now I almost wish I bought the ones that had like 2 saddle pad holders, but this will work just fine. And then we have our other saddle pad. There's more somewhere, but I don't know where they are, but
hey, that's my spot.
Oh, this one's my spot. Oh yes, I get the bottom ones. Okay, perfect. I like how it sits out. And then just for now, I'll stick this on here. And this is how it's gonna look, you guys. Cool. So I'm just gonna put the grooming stuff in these little storage things that I got from Target. I can't exactly figure out how I want all of my grooming stuff, so I'm just kind of putting things places because I thought we had a lot more stuff. But since I've lost a lot of it, I think this would be fine for now. So I just have the hoof picks over here, and then maybe we can put the curries in this one, and then maybe large brushes here. I might actually need large brushes in here and then curries in there. Maybe that's what we'll do. Because I have all these new brushes. So this is kind of how I have everything like grooming organized right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this forever. I really cannot think of any ideas of how I want to do my grooming stuff, so that's why I just got these bins. So I just have my mane and toe brushes here, then I have my hoof picks here, and then my Slick and Easy, my horse grooming block just here, which probably shouldn't stay there. And then I have all my different brushes. So these are hard bristled, soft bristled, face brushes, a bunch of different brushes, and then everything that's kind of like a curry in here. So I just have these like rubber curries, and then these magic brush curries that I love, and then a metal curry, and then these, which are like sort of forms of curries that are good for bath times. And then I just have this tiger's tongue, which I don't really know exactly what that does yet, but this is kind of what I'm thinking so far. If it becomes inconvenient, then I'll definitely change it, but for now this is what I got. So we bought this shelf cabinet off of Amazon, and we put it together, and oddly enough it like perfectly matches the feed bin, which wasn't necessarily on purpose, but it just worked. So this is what the inside of this shelf looks like. I've just put this molasses down here, but Mike's actually right now cutting the pieces right here, because we're just gonna add and split these shelves because they're super deep, and some of them I do need super deep for some of like the bigger stuff, but we're gonna cut these basically in half. So he's working on that out here. So he's making me a shelf. Yay, shelf! Very cool. So I got these two buckets from Target, and maybe I could have gotten bigger ones. I just couldn't imagine like the space in that cabinet, so I think I was trying to make sure that they weren't too big, and I got maybe a little bit too small, but I got two, so hopefully even if just one fits, that would be great. So this one's just the blanket. So then we'll bring these right into the tack room. So this is everything that we have right now that I have been able to find, and this includes old stuff and new stuff. So this is what I'm gonna go with, which is my collection for now, because I don't know where anything else would be. So this is what we're gonna go with. And now it's time to organize it and put it all into here. And these are the two shelves. As you can see, this one's a little higher than this one. That's on purpose, because when I'm putting in here, I want it to be spaced like this and then like this. You guys will see, but I haven't stained them yet. I will stain them the color of the feed bin, and hopefully it'll match pretty close. Okay, so if you guys hear the little kittens, those are what's crying here. But this is everything, like I said, so we're gonna kind of organize it. I have my shampoos and stuff over there. I've got my Epsons here, and then I tried to put like my feet and leg stuff together. Wound care with all my Vetricins, skin repair gel, Copper Talks for more feet stuff. So I'm gonna try to put it in there as best as I can, according to like whether it has to do with fly repellent, whether it has to deal with wounds, shampoos, hoof care, and things like that. So we're just gonna start to fill this cabinet. It's gonna get pretty serious. So I'm gonna start with my grooming stuff. Okay, so this is how this looks. All nice and tidy and closed up. I really don't like those up there. I actually accidentally ordered 2 of these. So I'm kind of thinking of maybe putting another one in here for more like specified grooming stuff. I don't know, but this is what it's looking so far. It looks super clean, I love it. So I'm really happy about it so far. I think it could be better, I don't know. But tell me guys what you guys think I should improve in the comments down below. So now we have 10 of these hooks, and these are for like bridles and reins, or they could be for halters and lead robes. We're gonna use ours kind of for both, but we are having one of these on every stall, so their main halter and lead rope will be on their stall, and then just any like extras that we have will go on these, but mostly it will be our reins and different head stalls. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on this wall. So this wall we're gonna hang up here, and that'll be for the reins and the head stalls. And then right behind Mike, we actually ordered a girth rack. It's not in yet, but that's where all the girths will go. And then below it is where all of the breast collars will go. So we don't have those yet, but if you guys can just envision that. And you guys will see that in the full tack room tour that'll be coming very shortly after this video. So we don't have those 2 yet, but that's where, just envision girths there, and then breast collars maybe beneath it, or vice versa. And then right here is where halters and bridles are gonna go on this wall. So that's what we're gonna do now, because we have the hooks, we have 10 of them, so we're gonna hang them. Guys, my camera won't focus inside there, but look at the little kittens. They're snuggly in their bed. So if you guys have been keeping up with them on my Instagram story, they were actually super sick and they had to go to the vet. They had fevers, and we got them back. And then the day that we got them back, which is today, the mom got sick, so she's actually at like the animal hospital now, staying overnight. They're trying to figure out what's been going on with them, but they are so cute, snuggled up in their bed. Hi, babies. All right, so the last hook is going in for our bridal halter wall. So I hope you guys can envision this a little bit more now of how the setup's gonna be. We're gonna go ahead and put the bridles and reins that we have onto here. So I'm just gonna start hanging up some of these bridles and reins. These are my Moratto reins, so I'm just gonna put these on the ground because they are so long, or the ground, like the bottom ones, just because they're super long. And then I'm just gonna wrap this up. And then I'm just gonna put some halters over here, like that I never use. Like I said, we're gonna have some that are on each stall, but these are just ones that I literally never use, but I don't wanna get rid of them just in case we ever need them, because there's really not that many. We've gotten rid of so much stuff already. And then I'm so stuck to this little rope halter, because this is the halter that I got when I got triggered. This came with him. So it's pretty worn out, and I've washed a bunch of times. So I just think it's cute because I have this trigger one, and then this is the first halter I got for trigger with trigger. So we'll just put that there. And then I never use normal halters like these, but I got this green one for cash, and then a friend gave me the rainbow one. So I like how this looks, like that. And then Mike's head stalls needs to go up here, and then we'll have room for other stuff when we find more of our stuff. And I actually just found these 2 halters out there. So this is like a leather one, and it fits like none of my horses, but I bought it for pictures. So I'll just put this somewhere. It's huge. So I'll just throw this up here, and then this is a breakaway halter, so we'll just stick this here. Okay, so I've gotten pretty much everything on there. We just put all of our miscellaneous reins and a couple bits on there. And I did a couple lead ropes that we aren't like using daily. I still have my lunge lines and just another rope, and I have another lunge line that I think I'm gonna put on the rack that I bought for the girths, just because there's a lot of room on those. And this is just kind of how I like it right now, I think. It's not too cluttered, but then once we get those extra racks, it should be way less cluttered. Just brought Mike's saddle pad in, so now it's time to bring the saddles in. And then this bareback pad, and then I have another bareback pad in the garage. I don't know if I'm gonna get it tonight. This is so far what it looks like. So let's bring the saddles in. So this is my primary saddle. So I wanted it in the tack room on the bottom. That was like my request, so that I don't have to lean up and get it. So that's perfect off the ground. And then we have Mike's saddle, and his will go up top here, if I can even get it up here. Oh boy. Something hit. There we go. Good deal. And then we're gonna put the spare saddle. And I never ride in this saddle, but if people come and ride with me, it's just a really good, easy saddle that fits like everybody. So I just keep it for now. So we have these saddles, and then I have a synthetic, but I'm not gonna bring it out. I think I just wanna get rid of it. I'll probably sell it, it's really old. And then we have the 2 other saddle racks that are gonna go on top there that are coming. I don't know when they're gonna get here because they were back ordered. These ones with the bars are super hard to get. I only can find them on like one site, and they're always like back ordered. So this is what it's looking like. So I really want it to be easy and accessible to get all my tack when I'm in here. So that's why we've kind of made the spacing right, and that's why my saddle's so low to the ground. I'm really short, and I don't want to have to grab my saddle up from high. And then also we're doing 3 rows. So obviously this one will end up going up there because I'm actually going to get a new saddle this weekend. So then the new one will go here, and then like the ones that we don't really use will go up there, and then more saddle pads and stuff like that. I just wanted to make it quick and easy to grab whatever bridle I needed in reins, and then over here if I need to change out my girth or grab whichever breast collar I want. Typically my breast collar is on my saddle, but I guess if I wanted to change something, I guess I would grab one from there. So it's just really spacious, so I really like this. Nothing's like terribly too crammed. So I'm in between both of like my headstalls, and then there's the saddle, so there's still a lot of room there. And then we'll have the girths there, which will lie flat against the wall. I'm really loving how spacious it is in here. The saddles are in, and we still have a lot of room to walk, so that's really good. All right, you guys, this is such a cool like background right now. My tack's actually in my tack room. So we pretty much have all of our tack in the room, like physically. Obviously my mess down there is not hung up, but we do have all of our supplies. Everything that I've found, I just feel like I'm missing things. I don't know where it is, so I'm not gonna worry about it now. But everything is officially in our tack room. We really don't have much tack. That's why when we were planning the barn originally, we were gonna do one room as a tack room and a separate feed room. But we don't have like a crazy amount of tack. We're really minimal with our tack actually. So I think we made the right choice, because we would have just had like a giant room of just like this for feeding, and then just like a wall of like tack and a separate room. So it just made sense. I'm super happy that we did it this way. There's literally so much room still to walk in here. We still have a bunch to do in here, like install the fridge and buy the fridge, and then decide if I want the other cabinet. Like I said, I accidentally ordered 2. So I might keep that because I was starting to get a little limited in that cabinet, and I definitely know that's something that we will grow on, because like I said, there is supplies that I'm missing that eventually I'm gonna have to restock because I use them and they're just missing. So I don't know, I'm still undecided about that. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments what you guys think that we could do still to make this room really efficient. This whole barn process, I just want the whole barn to be very efficient. That's my biggest thing with this barn, is that everything is super easy, super like user friendly is what I'm gonna call it. I just want everything to be easy. I wanna just do the hard work now and make it so when I am daily using my barn, everything's simple, everything has a place, and it's just easy, and I'm not going through thousands of things like our last barn. It was just super cluttered, and you know, this is a fresh space, and I want to keep it organized as long as possible, but I'm a human, so we'll be realistic. But other than that, you guys, I'm so excited. And the next time you guys see this tack room, it will be a finished tack room tour with everything in here, all the details, all the finished baseboards, all the trim that we have to do. You guys will see that in the finished tack room tour. We have some other barn updates that have to happen before that though, you guys. We've been a little bit lapsed on our barn updates because like I told you guys earlier, Mike actually got burned, so we had to kind of put the barn on hold, but now we are back in action and ready to finish up this barn. So I'm so excited. It's getting cold out now and I want to be able to bring the horses in and spend time with them in the weather. So yeah, that's my little rant. But if you guys like this video, I'm so excited to see the finished tack room when we do the tour. Make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And of course, if you're excited that I finally have my tack in my tack room and out of my trailers, I am so happy about that, you guys. You have no idea. My stuff has literally just been like rotting away in those trailers. So I'm just glad that they're out of there. But if you guys are excited about that, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. And of course, have a chance to view my post notification shout out today. Shout out goes to... Alright, you guys, I love you and I'll see you in the next one.